because mutant thought means mutated thoughts. Now, especially when you have these social groups and we talk about Facebook, everyone talks and thinks the same. So consciousness is no longer mutated or mutant thoughts. It is no longer transformative when you have to say a greeting. You have to say goodbye a certain way. We have to talk a certain way. You just now become another church group or another religion. Mutated thought is once you see everyone putting ketchup on French fries, you're supposed to put mustard on it just for the effect.
Right,
just to see where it goes. Just to see where it goes. Bobby Hemmett has been a master of doing that in his lectures, I believe. He'll tell you some old crazy shit he's doing. You know, I cut up some franks and beans and shit and was eating this shit and went back to the 8th grade.
Bobby. Yes.
Right, because it's what we're talking about is the concept of mutant thought, going with your thought, always testing your thought, mutating it. Not just saying Hotep because everybody says Hotep. You get what I'm saying? It's now become normal. And once it becomes normal, it becomes human. All right, another quote. Gnostics of the 1st century A.D. deliberately devoted themselves to choosing paths which were not orthodox, but moreover greatly scandalized their contemporaries to create in man a true consciousness, which would permit him to impart to his thoughts the deeds, the performance, and the rigor necessary to cast off the shackles of the world. All right, now wait a minute now. It's telling you in plain English, what the Gnostics did was choose everything that was unorthodox. Everything that was unorthodox. So get you a porn collection just because you didn't have one before. Chew bubble gum and swallow it just because you never did it before. Ladies, stand up and pee. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Stand up and pee. For the concept of breaking, it starts. It seems like nothing, but it starts to break your thoughts. Your agreement with this place is actually your problem. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't get to. And I hear people say that's the first concept that I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. This place ain't. I'm ready. Nigga, if they gave you $1 million, you'd be like, wait a minute, hold on for a second. We could do some shit. Wait a minute. Maybe it ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Nobody sees nothing greater. That's why they see this tragedy down here. You get what I'm saying? And note that they call this the shackles of this world. Why would they call it the shackles of this world if this was so great? And there's lotus flowers, and Hekaru is there in the garden. No, because they understood, as I said earlier, this was a cheap rendition. This was a world folded over again, and an afterthought. So if you think you smelled the rose, Hotep, you're only smelling a cheap rendition of a rose. You shouldn't settle for that bullshit. All right, so let's get another quote. One second. Now, this is something interesting. Let me find these quotes.
While you're finding the quote, I'm just still thinking about women standing up peeing. Yeah. I'll find something for your brothers to do.
I ain't sitting down peeing. Is that because I know you wanted to go there?
Yeah.
That shit got too many connotations on it. But saying it jokingly, you know what I mean? You got to try something out the norm. You know, nothing crazy.
But
it's little things. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bobby has a friend. He always talks about the guy. So the guy was a vegetarian for years. I think it's his friend Barcifi he talks about. And when he started fucking with Bobby, the nigga said, fuck that, I'm going to start eating meat again. And then nigga started eating meat again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to break yourself out of that shit.
Right.
Now, I'm sure he has his own reasons, his own purpose, but that was a part of it. Maybe that may be extreme for some people. You don't have to do that. Just, you know, little things that challenge your own thinking, what you call normal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you cross at the green, not in between, try crossing in between.
That's
See
right.
what happens.
It
may not seem like nothing, but you're starting to break out of your shackles. Remember, a slave was built upon routine and dependability.
That's right.
You're a slave. Now, you got to understand what this has looked like to a chicken. A chicken thinks that this motherfucker actually got a life. A cow thinks he actually got a life. The whole purpose of a chicken and a cow is to feed you. They don't know anything better. To the demiurge, the whole purpose of human thought is to feed it. You feed your jailer or your overlord when you do everything human, and they will always give you a human event to keep your ass occupied.
Right.
Now, let me move a little bit forward. Yaldabaoth, which became Jehovah and Yahweh, the demiurge that created this place, he no longer exists. He no longer exists. It's over. There was a lot of energy that followed that path. It's over. The only thing left now is human ego. So there's nothing actively locking us here but our own. But this thing is running on automatic pilot based upon it being a bad creation in the first place, which then tells you we now are in control of it. Some of the last energies are these archangels, these angels. They helped Yaldabaoth. Now I'm going to get into that. And the Zodiac helped Yaldabaoth lock you down here. Quite simply, 12 is time. You locked in time. You don't get to tell me you locked in time and time is an illusion, time is there. Then talk about 12, Zodiac. See, the 13th Zodiac was a snake, remember? The snake is Kundalini or Jesus, the Christ energy. The 13 is about getting out of time. So we're gonna get there. You get what I'm saying? Yes. We're gonna get there. So just like chickens and cows think they're doing some hot shit, their whole existence is to feed. That's what humanity is. Adam in the Garden of Eden, ignorance is bliss. Yes. He was in the garden because he was in ignorance. When you choose the true conscious path, it actually becomes hard. You become you realize you are naked and ashamed that you have nothing as a human. All your material shit around you is nothing, including what you call your fucking compassion for saving the goddamn world. Right. So true. How you save the world, you become the light. That's right. You become the light through your study, and the people who are also seeing that light will find you, and they will become that light for somebody else. You don't become this dictator of status messages, this dictator of who got the most shit on YouTube. Right. That's not the path. The path to this is self-enlightenment. Self-enlightenment. Now, there's another little quote. Injustice governs the universe. All that is made, all that is unmade therein carries the imprint of a corrupt fragility, as if matter were the fruit of an outrage in the womb of nothingness. Matter is the fruit of a outrage, and that outrage is considered Yaldabaoth, as I stated. Yaldabaoth. All right, let me see. Boom. All right, everyone. Go ahead. All right, so we're gonna pause and go and get ready for the second hour.
Yes, we are going to get ready for the second hour. We are live here in the remix, speaking with Brother Panic. As we continue here in the forum, there will be another part series that will be coming up, and that actually will be coming up on Sunday night. We'll have 2 more hours there, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Peace and greetings. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are going into the second hour here on Friday the 19th, 2010, live with Brother Panic as we continue to examine Gnostic thoughts.
All right, so what I did was collectivize on some Gnostic quotes. Mm-hmm. And what we're doing is I'm giving out the Gnostic quotes, Gnostic thought, and I'm elaborating on them in terms of what the